This wannabe drill rapper killed his pregnant baby mama and his son and then showed up to their funeral.
Stop it. Get some help.
What we got going
I meet
on?
India Kinnamal. She lived in Ohio. 26 years old. She was a young mom, a loving sister, daughter, friend, and people close to her say she lit up the room everywhere she went. She was in a relationship, and the father of her kids was a man identified as Kayvon Warren, 30 years old.
He
Back
look a
in
little weird to me.
2023, the couple was expecting the second child together. March
Right.
4th, 2023, India was expected to have her baby. By the doctor,
Okay.
that was her due date. But it seems something tragic had went down on that same date that was expected to be a celebration. Hamilton County police officers have responded to a call by a man identified as her boyfriend and her kid's father, Kayvon. He told
Right.
local dispatch that someone had broken into their home, killed his pregnant girlfriend, and ran away. The scene of the location was on Hidden Meadows Drive, off Hamilton Avenue.
He pulled the old "somebody came in the house and killed her" trick. That's the oldest trick in the book. Police ain't falling for that no more. It's
At
2025.
around 4:40 a.m.
Look
The
at
police
her.
arrived. They found a
Weirdo.
pregnant woman, 26 years old at the time, India Kinnamal, suffering from a gunshot wound. She was pronounced deceased at the scene. May
That's
she
sick,
rest in
bro.
peace. I love her condolences to
Did
her
the baby
family.
probably
She was
pass
expected
too?
to have another baby boy. Unfortunately, he lost his life as well. May he rest in peace and love her condolences to the family once again. At the time, police didn't have anything to go
This
on.
some
They
sick
didn't make
shit,
an
bro.
arrest because it was not a clear motive. India was not a woman who got into altercations or trouble. And on top of that, they found it strange that she was only shot once, not robbed, and they so happens to not do nothing to the man in the house.
Find
Right.
a pregnant woman killed in Coleraine Township
that
early
even
this
sound
morning.
right,
Her
bro?
name is India.
Slow adding. That don't even sound right. So they broke into her house, didn't rob nobody. You ain't even make it look like a robbery. They broke into the crib. The door probably not even kicked down or nothing. They broke in the crib, killed your baby mama, and left you alone, huh? And just ran out. I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did?
Kennemore. Police say the 26-year-old was
Hitting
shot
right.
just before 5 this morning on Hidden Meadows Drive off Hamilton Avenue. They say Kennemore was in the late stages of her pregnancy.
That's crazy,
The baby also died.
That's
Police
crazy,
have not said anything about a suspect
shit's
or
sick.
any arrests in the case.
A week later, still no arrest, but India family will have her funeral. In attendance was her boyfriend. No, sure. A lot of people in the family have raised eyebrows seeing him there. They wanted to know, what did he truly know? What truly happened? But nonetheless, it was a beautiful ceremony. It was bittersweet. So many people gathered to share their love for India. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, her life was stolen. And it wasn't just a memorial for India. It was also one for her son.
So what happened to the other little boy that they already had? Did he kill him too?
Now, during that same time, India boyfriend, Kayvon, he went to his Facebook and said the following: "Baby, I'm hurting bad off this one. I love y'all." And he also posted,
Now this makes some shit. Like, okay, the whole thing is sick. Don't get me wrong, but this shit right here, nigga, this shit right here, nigga, this make it this make it scary, bro. This make it scary as hell. Like, you got the bravado to kill your girlfriend, your pregnant girlfriend, and then type on Facebook, "Baby, I'm hurting bad off this one," with heartbreak emojis and long live. Like,
posted a picture with him in India. But at this point, my antennas went up because I'm looking at these pictures, but I remember India only posting pictures of herself in this same outfit. So to know that he was also in attendance and he was the only one posting these pictures and not India lets me know
They had a
that in her
problem.
eyes, they were not on the same page.
Right, they
and
weren't
at that
together.
point, that was red flag number 1 for me. But I wanted to make sure I didn't overthink it. So I went on India's page to see was there any pictures still floating around with her baby father, at least on her page. And after doing my research, I found none. Yet and still, that didn't stop.
So that sound like they was already into it. He sound like the weirdo. So she was probably already distancing herself from him, and that's probably what pissed him off and it made him kill her because, you know, she wasn't. Their relationship obviously wasn't good.
Continued to post pictures with his late baby mother because 2 months later he showed some more photos from that photo shoot that wasn't released to the public before him. In May of 2023, he posted a photo of him in India as he's kissing her while she was pregnant and made it his profile cover photo. Fast forward to August of 2025, 2 years later, Kayvon was accused of gunning down his pregnant ex-girlfriend with 2 of his pals. Just hours before she was scheduled for induced labor, allegedly requested leave from his job before her death, which drew eyebrows from detectives. And that small but important detail wasn't released to the public until 2 years later after Kayvon was arrested. Now, according to his arrest warrant, Kayvon Warren, 30 years old, allegedly asked his employees for time off before he enlisted Robert Irvin, 20 years old, and Lamar Moore Suggs, 22, to help kill India Kinamore on March 4, 2023. Arrested on multiple charges, which included aggravated murder for burglary, and each obtained details Thursday about Warren's indictment. According to reports, Hamilton County prosecutors say that Warren, Irvin, and Suggs allegedly staged Kinamore's death to look like a burglary. She says Warren was desperate for money and about to lose his home. While being in a relationship with another woman, Warren, who was the father of Kinamore's unborn child, had asked her to terminate her pregnancy. She allegedly refused, instead choosing to keep the child.
See, that's like, so you was cheating on her, you had another girl, but you got her pregnant. So you asked her to terminate it. She said, no, I'm not terminating my baby. And so you waited. Not only did you kill, but you waited until she was not a few days, you waited until her due date. The day she was supposed to give birth. You waited until that date to kill her, kill your unborn son. And then show up to the funeral posting long live messages. And you think nobody was gonna catch you? And your plan was just to sail off into the sunset with your new girlfriend? That's some over weirdo, evil, sick shit, folks.
Here's the thing. Look at the pregnancy photos. He was there. So to manipulate her and have another relationship behind her back and still go to these photo shoots.
He was a weirdo,
and then
bro.
post them,
He was a
it's like
weirdo.
a slap in India's family face. Now, according to the affidavit, it was later determined that Kayvon was never at their home. When that day came, she was scheduled to be induced March 4, 2023. Warren and his alleged accomplice set up the mother to be while she was home with her 6-year-old son, who found her dying, according to prosecutors.
And you
Authorities
let
also mentioned that
your 6-year-old son found her, like,
Warren
that
was
shit
in a group
sick,
chat
bro.
with others when they spoke about the meetup that night to murder Kinamore and her unborn child before she could give birth later that day. According to police, Warren's request from work shows it was premeditated. Another noticeable detail in the report is that when officers arrived at 2369 Hidden Meadows Drive at around 4:40 a.m., Kinamore was killed and found from her suffering gunshot wound. Her 6-year-old son stumbled upon her body and called his grandmother, quote, "My mommy had been shot." August 21st, 2025,
That's some
a press
sick
release
ass
was made.
shit, bro.
The Township Police Department had made an arrest. Warren, Irvin, and Suggs had been charged with aggravated murder, felonious assault, and burglary. According to court records, Warren and Irvin were being held on a $600,000 bond that were set up during their arraignment last week. Now I'm gonna let you hear from Warren's attorney in court, but first, I want you to check out what India's mom had to say after an arrest was made.
The mother of a woman murdered in Corning Township is speaking out for the first time.
So India Kinamore and her unborn child were killed in a shooting in 2023. And last week, Colerain Township Police announced 3 people were charged in her murder.
Brittany Harry has a story you will only see right here on Fox 19 Now.
Well, India Kinamore's mother spoke to us. Sure how long it would take.
I never gave up. There was a lot of people that just thought that this case would never be solved. And I have faith in God. I know that God can do anything.
A grieving mother sits next to her daughter and unborn grandson's grave. In the beginning, Terry Kinamore says it was hard for her to visit. Now she says it feels a little bit lighter.
Now
It's a little easier.
I'm able to come back and tell her that the people that did this to her, they have been caught and justice will be served.
Coleraine Township
Weirdo.
Police announced
and the two niggas that helped them, y'all just as fucking weird, bro. Y'all just as weird, gang. Like, this shit is like.
Week, 3 people have been charged with the murder of India Kinamore and her unborn child, Robert Irvin, Lamar Morris Suggs, and Kayvon Warren.
I just don't know why someone would want to do something like that.
Weird.
Not to just one person, but 2 people.
3.
Terry says Warren is the child's
people, yeah.
father. He and India had been in a relationship for a couple of years. The other 2 suspects, Terry says she had never met.
I thought that Kayvon was a nice, upstanding gentleman. And he turned out to be a complete opposite, a monster. Because only a monster would do something like this.
The shooting happened at an apartment complex on Hidden Meadows Drive, according to Coleraine police, but a motive is still unknown. Kinamore, Terry says, was due to deliver baby Kyron within hours of being killed.
She couldn't wait to have him.
That shit's sick as hell.
And to meet him and hold him. And
that shit's sick as hell.
She never got that chance. And he never got that chance to feel his mother's arms around him and to hear, "I love you."
Terry says Warren's lack of concern about the status of the investigation was always a red flag.
And to come and find out that you had something to do with it, that's a slap in the face. That's a slap in the face. You never really cared. You couldn't have cared.
Well, Terry says that her daughter was always willing to help someone. She described her as fun-spirited and funny, and
his own son, or plotted to kill his own son. He's been out for 2 years while this investigation is going on, while my daughter and his grandson are resting in a grave. I don't think he should see the light of day until this case is solved.
An unexpected discovery in the 2023 murder case of a Coleraine woman and her unborn child. Police have charged 3 people with murder, one of whom was the...
See, now, you know, and let y'all tell it, oh, you can't wish jail on anybody. Like, get y'all lame ass on somewhere.
Father of that unborn child. They were in court today, and so is our Brenda Ordonez, who joins us live.
Rob, yeah, bond hearings, they usually happen pretty quickly. This one took a bit.
Sister went to Facebook and said the following: "It's been 2.5 years of hurt, headache, questions, and grieving. It felt like reliving March 4th, 2023 all over again. I can't even begin to put into words how I feel. So many emotions running through me at once. Knowing my sister was so spiritually inclined and had one of the strongest relationships with T and H, I knew she wasn't going to rest or settle until the truth came to light. Her spirit was moving around so much, showing all of the ones close to her signs, and giving us hope that she would get justice no matter how long it took. For it to be someone so close, to have something to do with it is sick. We accepted you. We trusted you with India, and you did this. You didn't have to be around. You could have let my sister and nephew live their life, and you could have went about your way."
Exactly, bro. I would have rather your ass and went and been a deadbeat. I ain't gonna lie. Then you killed her and your kid, dang. Like, just be a deadbeat, bro. Pay child support, a little $200 a month, and be a deadbeat if that's what you want to do. Still make you ain't shit, but I mean, like, damn, bro.
Stories kept changing and didn't make sense. My spirit couldn't get right. For someone to do this to the mother of their unborn child is evil as fuck. I hope you get everything you deserve. You wore a mask for 2.5 years and you still couldn't hide your true self. That guilt was really eating you alive. And to think you got away with it is even crazier. TMH don't play about his children, and India was literally a child of God in the purest form.
What's TMH?
I can't believe you did that to my sister. Rest easy now, sissy. We're going to get your justice. It's heartbreaking that this story is crazy, but true. And at the end of the day, fam, the story is one of the darkest reminders of all, man. You can share a bed, a child, and even love with someone, and still not know who they really are.
And that's the scariest part about the shit, gang. Like, that's the scariest part about it.